Hey guys, this is KG7YTS, back with another video for you. Today this video is on the importance of carrying a tourniquet, especially in these day and ages. I would like to give special thanks to Pima County Sheriff Mark Nabier and the Pima County Sheriff's Department for providing information for this video. I would also like to give special thanks to the members of the Humanizing the Badge Facebook group for helping me find incidents to mention in this video. Also note that from this point on, all of my videos will be captioned for the deaf and hard of hearing. Now, today, since we're talking about the importance of the tourniquet, I would like to bring up an incident that happened recently in my home state. I will quote the media release right now. This afternoon, July 17, 2018, at approximately 3:20 p.m., motorcycle deputy Jose Velasco made a traffic stop on a vehicle just east of Ajo and Country Club. During this initial interaction, the driver of the vehicle attempted to flee in his vehicle, dragging Deputy Velasco. Deputy Velasco was able to free himself and return to his motorcycle to pursue the vehicle. The suspect was stopped by traffic at Country Club when Deputy Velasco began to approach the vehicle again. The suspect fired at least one round at Deputy Velasco, striking him once in the leg. Deputy Velasco returned fire, striking the suspect. Deputy Velasco applied a tourniquet to his leg and was medically assisted by other deputies and medical personnel. Deputies also performed CPR on the suspect, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputy Velasco was transported to the hospital and is expected to be released. Detectives have arrived on scene and taken over the investigation. This investigation is ongoing and more information will be provided as it becomes available. Now this was from a few days ago, so it has some outdated information. But according to my contact at the Sheriff's Department, the use of a department-issued SOF tactical tourniquet, or soft T, as pictured here, is credited with saving Deputy Jose Velasco's life, as well as the fact that the bullet missed the femoral artery. I have also received word that Deputy Velasco has been released from the hospital. Now I also want to bring up another incident that happened on Sunday, July 15th in the state of New Mexico. There, a New Mexico state police officer pulled over a vehicle and after checking the paperwork, noticed the vehicle didn't match the paperwork and license plate. The officer was talking to the driver by his patrol car and returned to the suspect's vehicle where a fight broke out between the officer and passenger. The officer was shot in the leg and returned fire, hitting the suspect. The officer then applied a tourniquet to his leg and apprehended the driver and then attempted to save the passenger, but wasn't able to. In both cases, which might I add happened in the same week, law enforcement officers, or LEOs, were able to save their own lives with tourniquets. Both LEOs are expected to make full recoveries and both cases are currently under investigation, so that's why I don't have all the details. Now let me tell you about some past incidents in which the tourniquet saved lives. There have actually been quite a few incidents with the United States Border Patrol that have involved life-saving with the department-issued combat application tourniquets and improvised tourniquets. Here are a few examples. I want you to pay close attention to the first few, as these aren't shooting or terrorist attack related. They are simply motor vehicle accidents in which tourniquets saved lives. On June 13, 2017, a moving truck was in a single vehicle accident on I-10 in Tucson, Arizona. The driver had a major arm injury. He attempted to use an improvised tourniquet made from a t-shirt, which worked minimally. The first responders on the scene were two Wilcox Border Patrol agents on their commute. The agents applied a department-issued tourniquet to the arm to stop bleeding until Arizona Department of Public Safety and Tucson Fire Department arrived. Tucson Fire Department officials state that the driver would have lost too mumuch blood before the fire department arrived had it not been for the quick thinking of the Border Patrol agents. In February of 2015, a motorcyclist was involved in an accident on I-10 in Tucson, Arizona. The motorcyclist's leg was mostly severed. A Border Patrol agent quickly applied a department-issued tourniquet to save the life of a motorcyclist. On March 10, 2018, an off-duty agent happened across the scene of a single-vehicle rollover accident in Douglas, Arizona. The agent and a Good Samaritan applied an improvised tourniquet to the driver's bleeding leg and stabilized the driver until the Palominas Fire District EMS arrived. On June 12, 2018, Tucson Border Patrol agents and Border Patrol Search, Trauma, and Rescue, or BORSTAR agents, were ambushed in Arivaca, Arizona. One agent was injured. Being a BORSTAR agent, he applied a tourniquet to his injured extremities and applied an IV to stabilize himself and was transported by helicopter to the hospital. Another incident involving a tourniquet happened in Sydney, Australia. A New South Wales police officer was struck by a driver speeding through a random breathalyzer test location. The officer's leg was severely injured on impact. A tourniquet was used to stop the bleeding and was credited for saving the life of the officer. Now, for time's sake, I'm going to mention two mass casualty incidents real quickly. These incidents are the Boston bombing and the Virginia Tech shooting. Due to the size of both incidents, both improvised and issued tourniquets were used to treat casualties. Generally, improvised tourniquets were used until issued tourniquets could be used. In the image currently displayed, 4 Leos are carrying Kevin Stern, a casualty of the Virginia Tech shooting, to medical personnel. An improvised tourniquet, made from a cable, was applied to the victim until a department-issued tourniquet was used by EMS. Multiple casualties were saved by tourniquets in both incidents. What I really want you to learn from this is that incidents like this could happen any day, whether it be an accident, a shooting, or a terrorist attack. We need to be ready in case an incident of this nature happens to us. Whether you are in law enforcement, security, search and rescue, or even if you are just a civilian, you should get trained in the use of a tourniquet. Not only should you be trained, but you should also have a tourniquet, or 10. Carry it with you. It won't do you any good if you don't have it with you. It doesn't have to be an expensive cat or soft tee. It can simply be an affordable stretch, wrap, and tuck tourniquet, or SWAT tee, or a rapid application tourniquet system, or RATS tourniquet. All 4 of these tourniquets have been proven to work, and work well. While you can use an improvised tourniquet in an emergency, it is better to have a real tourniquet, as they work better. I personally carry a RATS tourniquet, and I love it. It is portable, there are several ways to carry it, and it can also work on canines and children. Now, one thing I would like to mention is often most departments issue tourniquets, but some can't afford to. So I have put a link down below where you can purchase tourniquets to go directly to Leos. This program is called Tourniquets for Heroes, and it is run by RE Factor. For about $12, you can buy a RATS tourniquet that will be shipped directly to a Leo. I also will have links where you can buy yourself a tourniquet, as well as other links that I deem useful and appropriate. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, this is KG7YTS, and I am clear.